fixed. Are you ready? Okay. We get to start. Yay! Oh no, here's a 3rd grade school.
A 3rd grade school.
Well, hello. We've been waiting for you. Please sign in. We've got a busy day ahead. If you're new to this school, please use the keyboard to enter your name.
And it even goes ding-ding-ding-ding-ding.
Please enter and have a seat. Sit up straight. No slouching in this classroom. Is that gum in your mouth? Sorry, my mistake.
Oh no.
Piss off.
Oh, let's see what's going on here.
The resolution.
Why is there a fish in the light bulb?
Because fuck you, that's why.
Right then.
For the record, the resolution of this game is amazing.
This was a long time ago.
We changed the resolution a long time ago.
No.
I don't know if it goes as slow
Oh
as...
no!
I think this runs at 640 by 480. But, you know.
If Professor Sparks had meant for me to fly, he'd have given me wings. But
What?
what could I do? This mission is too important.
Yeah, there is a person here.
You startled me. I didn't think anyone would be here. Hey, you've got that, the transquizzer. Now be careful with that thing. Don't
you
drop
mean the
it.
book?
The future of the world may depend on that little machine in your hands.
I'm sure it does.
That is,
sure.
if I'm not too late. There's just so little time and so much to do.
Oh no!
Listen, I need your help. And if you think
The
you can
random
handle
person
it,
you just met 2 seconds
help
ago?
me save the world. I am Android XL2. But you
Wonderful.
can call me Botley. That's what Professor Spark calls me.
Why?
His daughter Polly calls me... Well, never mind what Polly calls me. I'm not
And-
getting to the point, am
Sexbox-
I?
Sexbot
Here,
9000?
let me
This
start from
is
the
a 3rd
beginning.
grade game.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
This is the
This
story.
morning, Polly's father, he left for another one of his famous inventors' conventions, and he
Awesome.
programmed me to keep an eye on Polly. I'm supposed to keep her out of trouble. With Polly, that's always tough. But today,
Right.
it was impossible. After coming home from school and madder than I've ever
She's
seen her,
hot.
Polly locked herself in her
She's a
father's
3rd grader.
secret chamber.
So?
Now,
was a
I
third
really
grader
shouldn't
back
tell
in
you
the
this because
90s.
I've been
She's my age
programmed for secrecy. But this being a world emergency and all, well... The professor has an honest-to-goodness time machine up there. And
No
it really
way.
works. Not only that, but Polly sent 25 of the other androids back in time. The whole world is changing. And
Wonderful.
the changes have Polly written all over them.
How would you know if the time has changed?
Cars don't exist anymore, and now everyone has to travel by pogo stick.
No way, that's awesome.
Doesn't sound
An orangutan has just been elected president of the United States in a landslide. And the Statue of Liberty is now the
I'm not gonna
Statue
say
of
it.
Licorice.
Oh, no way. This is all very silly.
It's all happening
I forgot how
so
silly that
quickly.
was.
But with your help, I think we can rescue all the androids and maybe stop the world from getting too weird.
You mean it's
Just
not
hand
already
me the
weird?
transquizzer. I think it's got all the information
Oh.
we need to get started.
You want this? Take it, I don't want to hold it
Now
anymore.
hang on tight and come with me.
You're a random robot. Why am I going... Well, apparently I didn't go with him.
apparently.
Mystery Mountain. Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha. Wah-ha-ha-ha-ha.
Dad frame.
I know, isn't it stellar?
What would be really funny is if we started dropping frames.
You wouldn't be able to tell.
That bad, huh?
Well, this is it. Home sweet home. Polly should be inside.
Amazing. Bro? You're not very well built, are you?
Oh, that was funny. Watching that poor dumb robot flying back in time. I couldn't ask for a better way to spend the afternoon.
Right then.
In another day, the world will see the dawning of Polly's planet. Whoops.
Polly's
It
Planet?
seems there's
Is
someone
that like
at the
Polly
door.
Pockets?
Let's take a little peek.
And copyright strike.
Oh, it's only Botley. He knows I don't like to be disturbed when I'm working. It breaks my concentration.
You're not working, you're
Okay,
just doing
let's see what he
random
wants.
stuff.
This might be fun.
Random lever.
Oh, Snotley, you're back. I've been looking for you.
Snotley,
My
that's the
name
name.
is Botley.
I can see you brought help.
Hi, Dr.
And
Skull.
you got the Transquizzer.
God, people
Yes.
are actually
She
watching
knows
this.
we need it to save
I
the
played
world.
this back in
Didn't
3rd
my
grade,
father
so
teach
I
you it's
decided I
rude to
wanted to
tell
play it
secrets,
again.
Rutley?
She's crazy.
Well, I suppose he's told you his side of everything.
I didn't remember how bad this
But what
was.
does he know? Today, when I was at school, the
It's a
teacher
Jumpstart
handed
game.
us a surprise quiz. I already knew all the answers, and she knew I knew them. So, just to have some fun, I made up my own answers to that dumb old quiz. But instead of laughing like she was supposed to,
and I
she
love
gave
how
me a
it
big
turned
fat
all the crap
zero.
down, and it's
I
like
felt faint and short of breath.
Oh yeah, everything
no
is
one's ever
old
given me
now.
a
56
zero
colors,
before.
Well, that's not quite true, Polly.
Which
I
I-
remember just 2 weeks ago.
Be quiet, Plotley. This is my story. Anyway,
Could she
after
come up
getting
with
my
weirder
first
names
zero
for him?
Ever, I got the most brilliant idea. Instead of settling for a bad grade, I changed history to match my answers.
So you sent 25 of your father's robots back in time to change history?
So
How could you do that, Polly?
you get a 0 and decide to alter time to
Please,
change it.
Spotley, if you're
Why
so
not just go
scared,
back in time
why
and
don't you
change
just
your
bring him
grade?
back yourself? You've got my transquizzer.
Yeah,
Now all
that
you
would
need
be so
are
much
the questions
easier.
on my history quiz. To make it so easy even you can figure it out, I'll leave the disc with the first part of the test on the first floor. That's 5 questions total. Just plug that disc into the transquizzer.
Right then.
Then figuring out where I sent the robots should be simple. Oh, by the way, you have to get in the house first. And I've changed the locks. Good luck.
Well, that'll be
I have
easy.
no idea.
Oh,
what
that's
the
just
heck is
great.
going on.
How
Are
we going to get
you
into
smarter
the
than a
mountain?
3rd grader? We're gonna find
You
out.
see, the professor's lock system only opens when you reproduce the chimes you hear. Ring the doorbell to start the chimes. That will start the unlocking mechanism.
Okay then. Ding
Just
dong.
listen closely
Ding
and
dong,
repeat
the
what
witch
you've
is
heard
dead.
by clicking on the correct door panels.
So Simon says.
All right.
Well, not Simon says. The. Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh no.
Way to go.
Way to go! No way!
Way to go.
I'm doing it! Oh dear shit. Ah, I
Not
didn't pay
quite.
attention. Let's try this again. That's what happens when you don't pay attention, kids.
She
Nice
got one
work.
wrong. That's sad.
Aha! Last one. Am I gonna do it?
Only one more lock to go.
Victory!
At least it's not like South
That's it,
Park.
you opened the door.
We did it! It
Now
opened.
be quiet and follow me.
Be very,
First, though,
very
let me
quiet.
put this in a
We're
safe
hunting
place.
wabbits.
No, she changed history. They made a difference now.
It's the utility belt that Professor Spark designed for me, and it's quite an achievement. Over there's a button that will take you out of any room in the mountain. The
Right.
indicator next to it tells you how much energy is left to power the mountain. Now, if you ever need assistance, push on this button, and I'll do what I can to help. In the middle
Right.
of the belt is the inventory. That's where we can store things we find in the mountain.
No way.
The transquizzer, for
You mean
instance.
the inventory
Professor
button acts
Spark
like
has
an
set up a lot
inventory?
of games inside the mountain for Polly, me, and the other robots. If you click on this button, you can make some of them harder or easier to play. Finally,
Right.
this score keeps track of how many invention points we earn. By opening the door, you've already earned a few points.
No
Now,
way!
our destiny.
Victory! Onward!
This is the professor's home and laboratory.
I'm having too
It's
much
an
fun.
entirely self-sufficient environment. We don't have to leave the mountain for anything. The
No way.
professor even included recreational
Why does
and
Polly go to
cultural
school?
activities, so he and Polly wouldn't get bored. Maybe later
She
we'll have
doesn't.
time to explore.
Yes, she
But
does.
now we have to stop Polly from making the world too weird. To do that, we need to find that quiz disc.
Could it be right here?
Hey, there it is.
I found it before he
Pull
did.
out the transquizer by clicking on the inventory button on the
At
utility
least
belt.
it's not as bad as Dora.
All right, it looks like the disc should be inserted in
This
the
looks
slot
so
near the top of
high-tech.
the transquizer.
Good morning, Polly. I hope you've studied for the quiz today. You may have a lot of natural ability, but even geniuses need to study.
This teacher
That's
seems
Polly's
weird.
teacher, Ms. Winkle. At that school
Winkle.
on the hill, everything's state-of-the-art.
Winkle.
All the quizzes are personalized, programmed, and videotaped by the teacher.
I think that would be too
Pretty
much
cool,
work.
huh?
Now, today's quiz is all about inventions and discoveries. Something you should know plenty about, Polly. But no fair asking your father for help.
Oh ho ho, that's so funny.
There are 25 questions total, Polly. 5 on each of the 5 discs I've passed out to you and the rest of the class.
What, are you
That's
saying you couldn't
5
have put it on
different
one
levels.
disc?
So, sit up straight, put on your thinking cap, and select your first question.
Where's my thinking cap?
Okay, what we should do
Here, I have a
first
thinking
is
lap
select
kit.
one of the
No,
quiz
no, 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 no,
questions.
no. We'll get you a
Just
thinking
click
cap.
on
Hold
any one of the 5
Okay.
buttons near the bottom of the transquizer. Since we've got to bring all the robots back, the order doesn't really matter.
Okay, so this one. Today we know that
The
the
yellow
Earth
start button will
revolves
play
around
this
what?
question.
People once thought the Earth was the center of the universe and everything revolved around it. That's because when they looked up in the sky, the sun and the stars all appeared to be moving around the Earth. A nice idea, but appearances can be deceiving. Today we know that the Earth revolves around what? Miss Winkle, as everybody knows, I am the center of the universe.
No way!
Yes, Polly, you're exactly right. The whole world revolves
Around you!
Heavens, Polly is just too much to bear. She used to think she was the center of the universe. Now she really is. We need to go back in time and straighten this mess out, or life as we know it will change drastically.
She's
Click
now
on
the center of the
inventory
universe.
button to put away the transquizer.
No, Polly Spark.
She has a full name.
Well, it just so happens,
Yes, Professor
Suttley, that I realized long ago that you would try to mess up my work. So I covered my tracks by hiding clues all over the mountain. 4 clues total.
Well, Polly, okay. It looks like we have no choice but to play by your rules, as unfair as they are.
No
Just
way.
tell us what we need to find for this mission.
Relax, Scutley. It won't be so
Scutley
bad.
now? Really?
I sent Russian robot Cosmobot to put me in the center of the universe. You can get him back if you find these 4 clues. A
So the
pin,
Russian
a
robot-
sundial, a postage stamp, and a dollar bill. But why mess up a good thing?
Right.
Cosmobot and I never used to get along, but now we're pals. I can't believe Polly reprogrammed him for her selfish purposes. We have to find those clues and get Cosmobot back. Stand back now while I sense the place out. Hey, we're in luck. I'm sensing a mission clue in the kitchen.
Woohoo!
There's also a mission clue in the professor's virtual collection. That's in the art gallery.
Nice. Let's go in the kitchen.
Is there any food in the kitchen?
That's the entire point, I hope.
This is a kitchen?
This is the door to the kitchen.
Okay.
Everyone eats here. Polly, her dad, and of course, all us robots.
Your
The
robots.
professor put a lock on
Robots.
it months ago because some of the robots were getting a little gluttonous.
Robots
I mean,
don't
they'd eat all the
eat.
time if they could. I
I
used
bet-
to know the combination, but it looks like Polly's changed this lock. You can figure out the combination
Why
if
do
you
robots
can figure
eat?
out the math problems that appear on the door.
OMG math.
That's Mort peeking out from inside. He's one of the nicer robots around here, but he gets a little cranky when he hasn't eaten.
Thank goodness you're here. My stomach's rumbling, and I don't know how to cook.
Click on the arrows
Really?
on the tiles at the bottom of the equation. The up arrows will increase the number. The down arrows will decrease it.
No
when
way.
you think you've got the correct number in the tile, click the glowing enter button beneath it. If you want, you can also enter numbers using your keyboard. Then
Aha!
press enter.
No way. I think the answer is...
18.
I was going to say 19.
No, it's 18.
Maybe it's
Try again.
What? Oh, I see what it is. Yeah, you have to do this and then... Okay.
You're like, wait, that's
You got
not
the first
wrong.
lock. 2 more to go.
Game? You're trolling me. 7...
18?
What?
What? Why is that even a function? That... What?
I'm confused.
All right, you got 2
18-7.
locks.
Yeah, that must
Just
be it.
1 more.
I'm starting confused.
Oh, these are easy. It's not even. It's not giving you addition. I was waiting for him to.
Try again.
Yeah.
You did it! I knew Polly
Yay!
couldn't keep us out. This is Professor Sparks' kitchen, but I doubt your kitchen is anything like this, unless you happen to have lots of hungry robots hanging around your house.
Robots.
See that machine in
Robots.
the middle of the room? It's the
Robots.
robot feeder. 2 things you should know about robots. 1, they're usually hungry. And 2, their table manners are atrocious.
Right
Around
then.
now, I'd normally be hungry enough to eat a 57 Chevy, but Polly's behavior has made me lose my appetite.
Okay, bro.
Hey, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, Spotley. Of
Ha,
course,
ha,
if
ha,
you
ha,
do
ha.
leave, you won't be able to find the mission clue I've hidden in here.
If you want, you can click around the kitchen to check out some of the cool stuff in here.
I don't
but
care.
to feed Mort and help save the world, click on the feeding machine. I have to
Nah, I
warn you,
think we
though.
won't screw
Watch
the
your
world.
fingers and toes around hungry robots.
Okay. Right then.
Here it is, Professor Sparks' robot feeding machine. Patent pending. I've wandered
Robot
in here
feeding.
for a midnight
Patent
snack
pending.
many times myself, but now it looks like we've got to feed Mort.
Just like Harvester. Her new patented dishwasher,
Yes, Botley.
hyperdrive
It's time
dishwasher
for a little
TM.
snack.
Yep.
After Mort calls for a snack, he'll tell you what toppings he wants on it, and
Woohoo!
exactly how much of each topping he wants.
So we're playing
When
Supreme.
you turn on the machine, Mort's robot bowl
Apparently.
will move along the conveyor belt in front of me, while the toppings move along the conveyor belts behind me. What you need to do is measure each of the toppings and drop exactly what Mort wants in his bowl.
Okay.
So, what'll it be tonight, Monsieur
I'm a woman.
Mort?
I'm good at cooking.
Let's see. Tonight I'm in the mood for a plate of Botley's super cheesy nachos. And could you please add some heavy springs, spark plugs, ball bearings,
Right.
and some vitamin B12.
Yum.
Right then.
That sounds delicious.
And then
I would
B12.
like
Now
some
click on the
nachos
on-off
with
switch in front of the
springs
feeding
and
machine,
B12.
and I'll crank this baby into gear. Dig in.
Alright, heavy springs, 3/8. So, 1, 2, 3/8 heavy springs. Can I have the spark plugs now?
No.
I don't think you're finished yet.
No, I'm not.
Click on the switch to continue preparing Mort's meal.
I'm not finished. I was hoping that would speed it up. Spark plugs. Okay. 2 cup spark plug.
Butt plug?
Butt plug.
No, spark plug. Butt plug.
Alright. And it even tells you how much you have, so that's like cheating almost.
This game's too hard for you.
I know. I'm not that bright.
I can tell.
Why did I ever pick something so hard? Okay, 1/4 cup of ball bearings. Oh, that's easy. 1/4.
I thought it was actually going to have you, like, convert measurements and crap.
Yeah, but apparently that's too hard for 3rd graders. And then, I have to do molecules of vitamin B12. Why does he need vitamin B12 when he's eating ball bearings and spark plugs and heavy springs?
What if I told you about applying logic to video games?
This is supposed to be education and no.
And now you understand why the American education system is failing.
Can I, like... Oh, here we go.
I are a college graduate. I have grown beyond such things.
You wish.
Kitty says yes.
There we go. I did it, Reddit!
I'm half tempted to find out if there's an r/Jumpstart.
He ate it! Bowl and all.
That hits the spot.
Woohoo!
Way to go! Man, that Mort can put it away.
Thank you so
Napkin
much.
celebration.
And please, this is for you.
Great! Take the clue and put it in your inventory.
What is
then,
that?
on to complete this mission.
Is that a pork roast?
Bingo! I've
That was a
sensed
pork
a mission
roast.
clue in the professor's virtual collection. That's in the art gallery.
No, why?
Art!
DeLorean.
This is Professor Sparks' art gallery.
I wonder if they have
It's
any
sort of
from
an art
young
museum
Austrian
and an art
painters.
studio combined. That odd-looking machine over there is
Maybe
his
ones who
virtual
do,
collection, where
landscaping?
the professor keeps a display of some of the most
Buildings?
famous works of art
I'm
in the
not
world.
touching this.
You can
I'm not
also go
touching
into
this
the
at all.
painting gallery in the back to create your own
smart enough to
masterpiece.
not touch
Don't
this.
forget to bring your imagination.
I don't want to bring my
If you're
imagination.
going to visit the gallery,
Reach
you
for the
let me know if you find
stars.
any of Polly's things hidden in there. If I've told her once, I've told her 1,000 times. Don't mess up the collection.
Don't
Of
mess
course,
up
she
the
doesn't listen to
collection.
me. Why, once I found a Romanesque urn next to a Baroque.
That's Mrs.
Oh,
Beasley.
no!
She's the resident art expert.
That's so awful.
Some say she's as old as some of the Greco-Roman statues in here.
I heard that, you hotshot silicon chipsters. So smart and so fast and
I
so
don't
what?
think they had robots
I've got
back
more
then.
sense in my vacuum tubes than a lot of you.
Well, if we have any questions about the art, we'll be sure to ask you. Yes, there's a clue in
This.
the virtual collection. Let's check it out.
This reminds me of those gyroids from Animal Crossing. You remember those?
Yes, I do.
That's what that looks like. It looks like one of those. This is creepy.
You know what else is creepy?
Your face?
Okay,
The fact that
Botley and
somebody actually
Company.
came in and
There
said,
is
"Hey."
a clue in the virtual collection.
Because this game is just that
you
awesome.
just have to figure out where.
Would it be
Topping
too
Twitch
much to
shows,
ask
snap.
you for a little
Trending on Twitch
hint,
now.
Polly?
Jumpstart.
Quick, Snotley, what U.S. state is famous for its peaches?
Georgia.
Peaches from Georgia are famous all around the world.
I answered before
and
she did.
Georgia happens to be the first name of an artist whose portrait I love.
Georgia
Let's go.
Yeah.
See that drum on the right side of the machine?
The fact that we know
displays
this.
tiny pictures of all the works in the
isn't even
collection.
hard.
If you click on any
Make
of
it
the
hard.
pictures, Mrs. Beasley will
They
tell
have,
you
like,
a little bit
Jumpstart
about it.
College. Even that would be too easy.
Level 3.
We have to find the right work of art to
I
collect
just
the
I
mission
just
clue.
put it straight to level 3.
Mrs. Beasley,
You're looking for a portrait of an artist named Georgia.
now choose the correct category, then select one of the professor's works of art to view it on the digital display.
Okay. Oh.
This piece of decorated pottery is called porcelain. Porcelain was first invented in China.
No way.
This is an example of a typical American quilt. Quilts were often made by groups of women in quilting bees.
I don't believe it.
This mosaic of Alexander the Great was made by gluing pieces of tile onto the floor.
Such sophistication.
So what am I trying to do?
Find a portrait?
I'm trying to find something by George.
You're trying to find a portrait
This
of George
full-length
O'Keeffe, I think.
portrait is the mother of the man who painted it, James Whistler. This is a portrait of the artist Georgia O'Keeffe.
There we go.
Her paintings are beautiful.
There we go.
Over time, photographs have become the most popular way of capturing a person's portrait.
I don't believe
This
it.
portrait is a photograph of one of America's most important artists,
No
Georgia
way.
O'Keeffe, standing in front of one of her beautiful paintings. Did you notice the regal profile of her face?
No.
George O'Keeffe moved to New Mexico and began painting
portrait doesn't look
mysterious
so-
images
I mean,
of the desert landscape around her.
The painting doesn't look beautiful.
All I know is
Hey,
she painted
that was
bunch
a
of
lucky
roses that look
guess. And according to
suspiciously like
Polly's Book
female
of Rules, which
genitalia.
was written by yours truly, lucky guesses don't count. So there.
What?
No, you'll have to work a lot harder than that to win.
Uh-oh. It's a puzzle Polly thinks only she's smart enough to finish.
Right.
But I think you can do it too. You just have to line up the tiles so that all their sides match. Click on any puzzle piece to lift it off the display. Then click on any other piece and they'll change places. All the pieces aren't right side up though, so sometimes you'll have to rotate them. You can do that by hitting the rotate button right there at the bottom of the display.
Oh,
While
that's
you're playing,
easy.
Mrs. Beasley will tell you stuff about what you're looking at. She knows everything there is to know about the works of art Polly used to create this puzzle.
All the work on this puzzle comes from Africa, and it is gorgeous.
OMG, know why?
River canoe. No, apparently not. Nope. River Nile canoe, apparently. Wait. No. Coast
Hashtag lose face.
Coast canoe? That's the best thing I can see. Otherwise it don't make sense.
Or does it?
Bum bum bum. Yeah, because I don't see any other ones that come anything close to that, so that would be my...
Are you trying to match that? Or maybe
Yeah, we have to match all of the things.
all the things?
Match all the things. River... Okay, this one I think is over here. His dance and rhythm. So that one's easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Hanging tree?
I think this one works. Because Sahara Desert and it lines up with that. Beadwork.
I'm having too much fun with this. Just making up wrong answers.
Beadwork doll? That actually does make sense. If you don't think about it too hard.
You're playing an educational game, and you're trying not to think?
Yeah, I know. I think this one makes sense because rock wall.
Ah, good old days when you can't just click with the other button and rotate it.
Maze pattern.
Maze.
Yeah, that's probably as close as what we're gonna get. Yeah, River Nile. Okay, yeah, this is set right down here. So the other. Actually. Crap! No, something is seriously wrong. Because. Okay, yeah, here we go. That needs to be there. This can't be... Something isn't right. Something is decidedly unright. Crap.
Showed you.
Crap. This is not a good one.
Could be easy.
Wait.
Tie-dye canoe. Coast cloth.
Dugout
that's
canoe.
right,
There we
yeah.
go. Where am I still jumbled? Bugger.
Rip.
Rippin'.
Oh, now you really miffed it.
I'm all miffed. I'm all...
Ripping pepperonis. That doesn't make any sense, though.
Yeah. Yeah. Bugger.
Aha! Defeated by a third grade game. Let's see here.
Oh wait, gourd container. That's nice. Yeah, River Nile. Ivory tie-dye is definitely not correct.
Brass wall, really? Coast cloth? I
Yeah.
think you got a problem there.
No, you think? Alright, let's find. Dance rhythm is right. And that lines up with that. Baobab tree.
Yeah, that's right.
Dugout canoe. Okay,
Those
this
are
is
all
right.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm more looking at your rock painting.
But then the only other option is maze painting.
How do you know?
And gourd container is right.
Okay.
So then that one has to be there because...
It's pretty bad that we're actually having to think.
And Nile River, maze
Yeah.
pattern. Beadwork doll works.
And I still don't think it's right. Ivory tie-dye? See that?
Yeah, that doesn't work. But the only other one that could be switched with is this. And then it'd be beadwork painting. An ivory canoe.
And what the hell is a coast cloth?
Jewelry hanging. That's not right either. We know something's wrong here. Wait, I know, and I know something. Let's.
You're a genius.
No! Get back there. Get back up there.
There you go.
Aha!
How sad was that?
You did it!
Okay, think about this
collect
for
the
2 seconds,
mission clue and
everybody.
Let's get a move on.
Oh,
A
look,
college
difficult-
graduate and a college student
Had to think.
just had a hard time with
How the
this.
heck are third graders supposed to know what the Ivory Coast
Fantastic!
is?
Now put it in your inventory.
know.
Then on to the next
And
challenge.
Yeah, but I was a weird third grader.
Yeah,
I will
that's-
admit,
Wait, something's ticking. Are we about to blow up?
the inventory is about to blow up. Oh, I have to put it in the inventory or it
Mission
blows up.
clues here. Let's try another floor.
Like, some of those
This
things...
music.
Like, I would have been a smart aleck. I would have been like, hanging tree, that has to be right.
OMG.
You'll see that as we go up higher in the mountain, the professor's inventions get more secret and bizarre.
Ooh.
Now, I'm gonna sense out this area. Great! I've got a strong reading in the shrinking machine room.
Really? Where is that? I'm gonna assume with this. Yeah. Ooh, this looks exciting. I vaguely remember this being exciting.
This is Professor Sparks' masterpiece.
Let's find out.
Well, one of them anyway. He calls it the something or other. We call it the Shrink-O-Matic.
The something
It
or
can
other.
reduce anything or anyone.
Sounds like
to the
something
size
I would
of
say.
A medium-large molecule, with the help of my good friend Egbert.
Oh, yes.
Egbert.
So if you want to know about any of my wonderful specimens, just pick up this analyzer and click on it. But please, don't hurt the specimens.
I would never dream
Well,
of
that'll
it.
come in handy when you go searching for the mission clue, because I miniaturized it and hid it inside one of those specimens.
No way.
Which specimen, Polly? Give us a hint.
Okay, Potley, okay. Anything to stop your whining.
Potley?
This specimen moves
I
one
see that
part
they're
of her
probably
body,
in Colorado.
and the rest of it automatically follows. Between you and me, I think Egbert has a crush on this specimen. He likes the way she moves around.
I don't have time for crushes. I'm entirely too busy for such humanoid distractions.
So we have to figure out which specimen Polly is talking
Saw
about.
movie?
That's where Egbert'll come in handy. Use his analyzer to get information on any of the specimens and to help you determine which is the right one. When you think you know the right specimen, hand the analyzer back to Egbert.
Okay,
You
what
can
was
then
the...
move the specimen over to the Shrinkomatic. Once it's there, Egbert can shrink me to the size of a molecule. Then I can dive into the specimen and find what we're looking for.
Right then. Okay, so what are we looking for?
I don't know. Something about moving.
Yeah, like...
Earthworm. Earthworms live underground and eat soil. They range in size from newt. Newts are small
remember something about
salamanders
moving
that are
around.
born in water and live their lives on land. Octopus. The octopus lives at the bottom of the sea. Slug. A slug looks like a snail that came out of amoeba. Amoebas are the smallest animals in the world. The human body is made up of billions and billions of cells. Ladybug.
Wait, no, go back to amoeba.
Amoeba.
One part of the
Amoebas
amoeba
are the
moves,
smallest
the rest of the
animals
cell
in the
automatically
world.
follows. That's
The
it.
human body is
Are you
made
sure?
up of
Yes.
billions and billions of cells. Ladybug. Ladybugs are beautiful. Hammerhead shark. A hammerhead shark can't be found at the heart. Fire ant. The stink bug is an insect in the shape of a bald eagle. This noble-looking bird of prey. Cicada. A cicada is a small insect. Clam. A clam is a
Yeah, I guess.
amoeba. Amoebas are the...
I wish we had a hit here button again.
Do you think that's the right specimen? If so, just click on the microscope on the floor.
Ready, Botley? Hold on tight. It is some ride,
Because
I'm
all I heard
told.
was something about
Oh my!
moving.
Yeah. She said, yeah.
If you chose the right specimen, the object Polly hid should be somewhere inside that giant molecular thing.
You recognize this game, don't you?
You just have to bat me into that stuff until it's revealed.
Yeah.
Click on the mouse button to launch me into inner space. Then use the mouse to move the magnet.
So we've
I
got to
can't
destroy
stay
the
small
amoeba's
forever,
DNA.
though, so
Yep.
try to get through the molecules before I return to my regular size. I won't last more than 10 rounds in here, so you have to work quick. Click on the mouse to launch me.
I am, bro.
Rip and pepperoni.
Oh.
So. Game is hard.
Such hard. Much struggle. Get in there, bro. Dang it, wrong way. You are not going the way that I want you to go.
Welcome to Breakout.
What exactly am I learning by doing this?
How to play Breakout or Arkanoid.
No wonder I was so good at this game as a child. I did it while trying to learn. Cough, cough.
I haven't learned
I
anything.
actually don't even remember this section.
I haven't learned anything.
All I know is there was a woman called Georgia O'Keeffe.
Which I already knew.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing it really would have taught me had I not known that. Matching that stuff, it's not going to retain that information. Come on, Jumpstart.
Can I get over there anytime soon? I wish this didn't have horrendous control. Why'd you go over there?
Because YOLO.
Why? Thank you. Get in there. No! Thank you.
You hit him with like the side of your paddle and try to angle him.
I was trying to, but sometimes he goes the exact opposite direction.
Because he hates you.
If I pick the wrong thing, I'm gonna cry.
Frickin' Snotley.
Botley.
Eh.
They live in California.
Legalized Botley 2016. I mean, what?
We need to make a poster that says that.
stabilize Botley and put him on there.
Yeah. And then people will go, wait, what? And then they'll get really confused. And then we can use it as advertisement for our channel.
Put it on V. 4chan likes stupid stuff like that.
Oh no! Get back in there.
No. Didn't he say it would only last a certain amount of time?
That's if I drop them.
Oh, you only get 10 chances?
Yeah.
That's super generous, even for hard.
No, this is back to level 1. You have to manually set it to level 3 on each of them.
What?
Dak Barnett, get over there, Botley. That's his new name, Botley.
OMG, he hit it. He did a thing.
Wow, Botley proved he's not entirely useless.
Did he even hit something there?
Yeah, he hit the pink. How? I don't know, but he hit pink. WTF.
I need to highlight this. How long it took you to play Breakout. I'm sure this amoeba doesn't appreciate you destroying all its molecules.
Botley, jeez.
The angles.
No! What?
Such salt.
What? I'm half tempted to just, like, die so that I can get a...
No, because there might be an achievement.
There are no achievements!
Oh no!
Get back up there, bro.
You lost!
Can I shoot you yet, Botley? I want to shoot you!
I want to shoot him too.
How do I shoot Botley?
Alley-oop!
Oh.
And then he goes off in that direction.
Botley, I hate you.
Hey, hit something. Jumpstart physics, please.
WTF.
So even losing doesn't speed you up.
There we go. We got it!
Way to go! You freed the clue that Polly hid. Now put it into your inventory so we can get back to saving life as we know it.
You gotta put it in your inventory quick.
Yay!
I think we should go to another floor. There are no mission clues here.
I wanted to do that, but okay.
Lazy ass.
Woohoo! What's in here?
Yes! We're at the very top of the mountain. Just knowing what's up here gives me chills. Still, I'd go anywhere and face any danger to save my fellow robots. Careful now, I'm gonna sense around here.
The sarcophagus blinking.
Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hid a mission clue in the observatory.
That's creepy. Observatory, okay.
Sanitarium?
I wish.
NASA has nothing over Professor Spark. Just take a look at
Because
this
Obama
place.
pulled the plug.
It's
I mean,
here
what?
that the professor conducts all his top-secret astronomical experiments. Way ahead of his time, of course.
Yep.
Hey, did you know that the
Of course,
professor
and then he
landed a
didn't share
rocket
any
ship
of it.
on the moon years
Spoiler,
before
the professor
Neil
is the
Armstrong
CEO
ever
of
set
SpaceX.
foot on it? Just kidding. I guess you could say that you can get a mission clue here, but it's not exactly in this room.
No,
in
really?
fact, it's not even in this solar system, because I used one of Daddy's rockets to ship it into deep space. Special delivery. You won't find it by just looking around the void. You'll have to figure out exactly where to look.
How do we do
somewhere.
that, Polly? Space is a big place.
Well, just because I'm such a nice girl, I'll give you a teeny-weeny hint. There you go. I just sent the hint flying off toward the new black hole Daddy recently discovered. If you really work fast, you might rescue the hint before it gets sucked up into another dimension. Then again, maybe you'll fail. Scary, huh?
Right then.
Don't worry, we might have a chance. Professor
Might?
Spark recently
Might?
launched a whole series of space probes into the black hole. I think we can use it to intercept Polly's radio transmission. Just click on the telescope and we'll get started.
Wonderful. There's a black hole.
Is this cool or what?
look black to
One
me.
minute we're in Professor Sparks' observatory, and the next
You look
we're
really
looking
distorted,
into space,
bro.
300,000 light years away at a humongous
supposed to
black
look that.
hole. See that? That was Polly's radio transmission, and the radio waves circling inside the black hole is part of Polly's hint. Unless you blast it out of there, it's gonna get sucked into a different dimension.
I don't think we're gonna be able to rescue that, bro.
Don't worry. It's strong enough to resist the intense gravitational pull of the black hole.
No,
and
it's
it packs
not.
laser beams powerful enough to knock Polly's radio transmission to safety. You can actually spin the ship by using the arrow keys on your keyboard. To shoot the ship's laser beam, press the spacebar on your keyboard. Whenever you hit a radio transmission packet head-on, you'll knock it 1 light year away from the center of the black hole.
1 light
When
year?
you collect 4 radio packets, you've got
How big is
Polly's
this black
entire
hole?
hint, ready for unscrambling.
Okay, crap. Crap. How about this?
Great! You got another radio wave pack. Wow! That asteroid is obliterated.
Really?
Nice shoot.
Really?
All right, you got all the radio packets. Now we can decode Polly's
All of them,
hint.
really? What about those ones?
This is the professor's alien transmission decoding device.
I don't.
Alien
It comes in
transmission?
handy when it comes to decoding transmissions from extraterrestrial beings. The catch is,
I
he
forgot
hasn't
about
yet
this.
found any alien transmissions to decode. Still, we can use it to read Polly's hint.
Right.
I guess you can call that an alien transmission. Here comes the radio transmission you
Ooh,
intercepted
sassy.
from the grip of the black hole. What a drag. Polly's hint is all scrambled. I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great.
That was easy.
I couldn't make any sense out of that, but you managed to find a real sentence. Great.
I made the days longer than the nights. I made flowers grow tall and days grow warm. How did I do all these things?
Something's not right. We gotta fix this
I brought
sentence.
spring to ancient people.
Decoding operation is completed. You broke the code.
I made the days longer than the nights.
The Lord
I
is
made
speaking to
flowers
us.
grow tall and days grow warm.
Something cool?
How did I do all these things? I brought spring to ancient people.
Way to go! The hint is unscrambled. Now we just have to go to the star chart and figure out where in the universe she sent our clue.
Somewhere.
This is the professor's star chart. It's really like a map that shows the locations of all the billions of stars that we can see from Earth. Of course,
Right.
there are billions more we can't see. In the
Of
old
course.
days, people used to navigate by the stars. This map would have come in handy then. Move the pointer over any of the constellations to find out their names. If you want to know more about one of the constellations, just click on it.
I brought...
Why are we doing this?
Okay, 1 second. I brought spring to the ancient peoples.
Vela is the sails of Jason's ship.
No.
Pixis is a ship's compass. Pupus represents the stern or back of the Argo. Orion the hunter is the bright. Eridanus is a... Cetus is a sea monster who in Greek mythology was killed by the hero. Aquarius means water bearer in Latin. Grus is a long-necked crane.
Grus.
It was put in the sky by the Greek
Groot?
god Hermes, who believed that the crane was sacred.
I am
Capricorn
Bruce.
is a goat with the tail of a fish. In the ancient Middle
Goat.
East, Capricorn appeared in the winter sky. Tucana is named after the beautiful toucan, a bird from South America with a very large bill. Scorpio is the shape of a scorpion
No
with
way.
its tail curved upward to sting. The scorpion's sting is deadly.
Oh, wait, yeah, I should
Scorpions-
probably try.
Auriga couldn't walk, so he invented a chariot to carry him around. 4 horses pulled the beautiful chariot. It worked so well, Corona Borealis is a golden crown in the sky, made by the Greek god of fire.
No way.
He brought fire to the
Draco is the dragon who guarded the golden apples of Hera, queen of the... Cygnus is the swan who flies through the night sky with his long neck. Delphinus is the dolphin of the heavens, placed there by the great god of the sea, Poseidon. Andromeda was almost killed by a sea monster in Greek mythology, but luckily she was saved by the hero Perseus.
Alright, so we're looking for...
He brought spring to ancient
Oh yeah,
people.
this would be really helpful.
Cygnus.
No.
Hercules
He didn't.
stands. Corona Borealis. Borealis is one of the
This might be it.
oldest constellations.
This might be it.
Sometimes called the hunter or the herdsman. He follows the Great Bear and keeps all the other heavenly animals together in the sky.
No.
This might be it.
Virgo was a beautiful young woman who in Greek mythology left the earth because humans acted so badly. Virgo's star,
Right then.
Spica, is one of the brightest stars in the sky. It shines 1,400 times brighter than the sun, but its light travels over 200 years to reach Earth. Ursa Major, the Great Bear, is the one constellation everyone knows. That's not
No,
because
really?
Ursa Major looks like a bear. It's because it has 7 stars that form the Big Dipper. Cancer is the Latin name for crab. Can you see the crab's... Gemini means twins. This constellation is named after Castor and Pollux. Castor and Pollux were mythical twin brothers. The ancient Greek Auriga couldn't walk, so he invented a chariot to... Taurus is the bull in the night sky. Cassiopeia was the wife of a king. In Greek
Right.
mythology, she was punished by the sea god Poseidon for claiming she was more beautiful than the nymphs of the sea.
Right. Okay, that was very short.
Perseus is a hero famous in Greek
not him.
mythology for killing the
Yeah,
monster
I
Medusa.
know who
With
Perseus is.
Ares looks like a powerful ram, but its stars don't twinkle brightly. Still, it was the most important constellation to ancient people. When Ares appeared in the sky just before dawn, people knew that winter was coming to an end.
Wait, I bring spring.
Yeah, winter's coming to an
Hey,
end.
you're right on target. Here comes the spaceship.
Here comes the spaceship.
That's what I say. I'm like, oh, that's spring.
All right, now put the clue into the
Now,
inventory
that
for
is a little bit
safekeeping.
hard for
then
third
head
graders.
on out. The world depends on us. We made it. We got all the clues. We've got enough invention points. Now let's go into the time machine. Click on the time machine door
I
in the...
think you're done. The game throws me at you.
No way. OMG, no way.
Wow. Excuse me if I sound sort of odd, but I wasn't sure we'd make it to the time machine mission control. It's impressive, huh? This
Totally.
is Professor
Including
Sparks'
that
most
green goop.
important work to date. The time machine extraordinaire. The professor created it so he could witness the invention of anything you can think of. Just go back in time and observe. He
Right.
would never meddle, not like Polly. When he finds out what she's been up to, I wouldn't be surprised if she's in for some serious time out. Now we need to figure out where we have
Serious
to go in
time
history
out.
to complete this mission. That odd-looking machine will help with that task. It's called the Wheel of Invention, and by using Polly's mission clues, we can figure out which inventor we need
Can
to
we
find.
use it right
The
now?
professor tried to ensure that not just anybody could use the time machine. You need to know something about history, science, art, a little bit of everything, really. So
Okay,
click
so
on
we're
the
good?
wheel and let's get going.
Wheel of morality, turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn.
We finally made it. This is where we bring everything together and
Can
figure
I?
out how to find the robot that Polly sent back in
Robot?
time. This is the professor's Wheel of Invention. It's an obstacle to the time machine. You see, some of the robots kept wanting to travel back in time to taunt the early computers. But you can't have that. So the professor devised a little
Really?
quiz that's too for the robots.
Really?
But hopefully it's not too difficult for you. brother. Polly's reprogrammed the wheel so it's no longer just a quiz. It's a quiz show. It seems the show's called Hollywood Squares. We're the first
Hollywood
to test
Squares.
Wow,
This is
awesome.
how you play. Answer 3 questions for each of the clues you collected. You'll find out what, when, where, and who. All
Right.
the information you need to create a profile of your mission.
Let's go.
Once the game begins, you gotta work fast and try to answer each question on the first try. That way you'll win the time key faster and win the most points. Ready, set,
Go.
okay, let's begin. Just click the
No
on button
way.
to start.
Let's go. All right. So this button.
Ladies and gentlemen, kids and robots of all ages, it's
I'm a
time
girl,
to
not
play
a robot.
Hollywood Squares with your telegenic host, me, Monty Monitor. Answer all the questions correctly, and you'll be sent back in time, all expenses paid, to rescue poor Cosmobot. Your first clue is a pork chop. The pork chop will show you what your mission is all about. I love pork chops, and I'm not the only one. Pork
Right.
chops can be found in cuisines all around the world. Pork chops come from which farm animals? That's right. Pork chops come from pigs. So does ham and bacon.
No,
It's all pork,
really?
and it comes from pigs. Pigs are the only animals besides humans whose skin can get what painful condition? You're right. Hey,
Dandruff.
pigs get sunburns just like people.
Yeah, I'm sure they get
Sunburns are
dandruff.
caused by overexposure to the powerful rays of the sun.
No way.
Our sun is actually a star. It's the center of a group of heavenly bodies known as what? You did it! Yay! Another word
No
for
way.
sun is solar. That's why they call it the solar system.
Aha! So it seems that Polly sent Cosmobot back to the time in history when the solar system was discovered. But where was that?
This is awful.
Your second clue
This is awful.
a postage stamp.
No
and
way.
it will tell you where in the world your mission will take you.
San
Postage
Diego.
stamps are a way to pay for
Oh.
sending letters and packages.
I
Before
never would've
postage
guessed.
stamps were invented, the person who received a letter had to pay for it, not the person who sent it. The postage stamp was first invented by an Englishman named Rowland Hill. What country did the English inventor of the postage stamp come from? That's right. Oh, jolly good. English
Yeah,
people
really.
come from
It was the United
England,
States.
and England is part of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Now, let's see how good you are at geography.
No, I thought it was
Great
United States of
Britain
America.
is located on
No.
which
It was
continent?
Britain.
Right. Oh,
Technically, it's an
Great
island.
Britain is in Europe, the second smallest continent on
Just
Earth.
saying. Stone Island.
What country is located in the very center of the continent of Europe?
Russia.
Now this is tricky.
It's Poland.
Are you sure?
France is to the left.
Correct. Yes.
the problem is if you're
Poland
counting
is a
Russia.
large country
no, France,
in
but
the
France
center
is to the
of
left. I
Europe.
know it's not Great Britain. so it
Polish
has to be
people
Poland.
make delicious pork sausages and dance to a unique
It
style
depends
of music
because Russia
called
tries to say it's
polka.
part of Eurasia.
Poland's also the
Yeah,
place
It's
part
where
of
the
Asia.
solar system was first discovered.
System.
But I knew that's a trick question.
Thanks,
but I knew.
Monty.
It would've
We
been
now
better
know
if it
that
was
the
like
solar
Germany or
system was
something.
discovered in Poland. What we don't know is when it was discovered and by whom.
But France is all the way over here.
The third clue
Yeah.
is a dollar
But I'm
bill.
like, depends on where
it
the middle.
will tell you when in history the solar system was discovered. If you had $1 million bills, you'd be a millionaire.
No, really?
The first kid ever to earn $1 million was a famous movie star named Shirley Temple. The dollar gets its name from a coin once used in a European country, known for its mountains, castles, beer, and frankfurters. Which country was that?
Kenya.
Wunderbar.
Really? Kenya?
In Germany, the coin they called a dollar was made out of a precious metal. Precious metals are metals that are not commonly found on Earth. Which of the following metals is a precious metal? That's right.
I think it's
Silver is a
tin.
valuable precious metal that is often used for making coins. Silver was first used to make the German dollar 500 years ago.
No, I don't believe it.
Which is the earliest year you could have used a German dollar to buy a Frankfurter.
This is in 19...
I think you're thinking 1431.
Yeah, 'cause 19...
No, try
Wait.
again. That's right. In 1531, the silver
90s
coin called the
minus
dollar could have
19
bought you
minus-
plenty of German Frankfurters.
500. Wait,
1531
did I fuck up
also
my
happens
math?
to be the year
No.
when the solar system
Because that
was
depends on what year
discovered.
that it was made. They
We're
should have
almost
said...
there. All we need to find out is the person in Poland who discovered the solar
Someone
system
didn't
in
think that through.
1531.
That was a bad question.
That was a horrible question.
This is your fourth and final clue. The sundial will tell you who first discovered the solar system. A sundial tells the time as a shadow moves across a surface marked with the hours of the day. The Egyptians invented the sundial 5,000 years ago, and it was one of the earliest ways of measuring time. A sundial works due to the movement of what heavenly body?
Polly.
No!
wait.
Try again. You are correct. Ha ha! Even though the sun creates the shadow that moves
Please
across the
smack me for
sundial,
that.
it's really the Earth
That's
that's
getting
moving, not
That's
the
getting
sun.
Please,
highlighted.
please smack me for that.
While the
highlighted.
Earth spins, it also moves around the sun. What is the Earth's movement
I'm
around the
an
sun
idiot.
called?
That's
Oh.
That's right.
Derp.
The Earth revolves around the sun.
this game's getting you,
It
man.
takes 1 year
No.
to make one revolution.
There's so much stupid has gotten me.
Who discovered that the Earth revolves around the sun?
George W. Bush.
King
Right,
Tut.
you are. Copernicus was the Polish astronomer who discovered the solar system in 1531. Before his discovery, people thought that everything revolved around the Earth.
Okie dokie. We got all the information we need. Now, on to the time machine. We've got to go to Poland in 1531 before...
Let's just go. Just go.
You're just like
Just go.
You're so done.
Just go.
Wow! I never thought I'd see the inside of this thing. Pretty cool, huh?
No.
The professor made it clear this time machine was off limits to anyone but him. But with Polly about to send the world out of control, I think the professor would understand.
Yeah.
That looks like our window into the past. Look,
Can we see it?
all the information you found at the wheel is now neatly in place up there. I guess the time key did that. This lever looks important. Click on me if you think I should pull it. Maybe it'll start things up.
Please do.
Click on him.
I already did.
He wasn't done talking.
Next stop, Poland, to visit the great scientist Copernicus.
Potley,
He's about
stop
to
it.
discover that the sun is the center of the solar system.
Oops, wrong lever. Damn graphics.
There's Copernicus on the brink of making his great discovery. But look, Polly has reprogrammed the Russian robot Cosmobot to paint her picture on the model of the sun. Nyet, Cosmobot, nyet!
Yet.
Thanks to Cosmobot, Copernicus has decided that the Earth revolves around Polly. And we thought she had a swelled head before. Hit the recall button. It's our only chance. Wow, we did it.
We
Cosmobot's
did
back
it.
home
Read
and
it.
the cosmos is back in order. Now back to the future.
Why would Copernicus think the Earth revolves around?
Whoa, that was some landing. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this robot to rest. This is where the professor stores all his time-traveling robots. I call it the Robot Roost. Believe you me, these guys have been around the block a few times. The problem is, we have to get them all back from the different places and times that Polly sent them.
Yes, that is
Right
how many
now,
levels
though,
there are.
it's 1 down and 24 to go.
Can go over chat
You
with
gotta
that.
start
It's
somewhere.
amazing.
Just let me store
That's
this
kinda funny.
robot for
I was wondering,
safekeeping.
why is chat
A
all messed
long
up?
rest is sorely needed.
Bye-bye,
Polly sent
Cosmobot.
plenty more back in time, so let's start another mission.
No.
I think it's time to go bye-bye.
Yeah.
Plot
Plotley, 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 Plotley. What am I going to do with you? Are you trying to
Punch
make
him?
me fail this test?
Yes.
I guess I'll have to make it a little tougher on you to get the next robot.
I highly doubt it, Polly.
All right. We still got places to go and robots to rescue. Click on the inventory to start a mission.
No.
We really should start a mission.
No.
We really should start a mission.
Right then. Comic Sans.
Oh god. Oh god.
Can we exit sometime this soon? Yeah.
We could buy the whole... now defunct.
Okay,
That's a cat.
yeah, it is. End screen. Thank you for watching. Braider will be back tomorrow with Blood Bowl, which is decidedly not this. Really not this.
Oh god, I think I got cancer from that stream.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, everybody. Goodbye! Say bye politely.
Bye politely.